Some messages make you smile, some make your heart race. And then there are messages that don't just show up on your phone. They arrive and quietly turn your whole life upside down. Mine came on a regular afternoon. I had been married for 2 months. 2 months of learning how my husband takes his coffee. 2 months of shared routines, inside jokes, and folded laundry. 2 months of believing that life had finally settled into something safe. My phone buzzed while I was standing in the kitchen. Unknown number. I almost ignored it. I really wish I had. Do you remember me? My body went cold. Before my brain could catch up, I already knew. Another message followed. Screenshots, old private photos, videos I thought were gone forever, pieces of a life I had lived before marriage, a version of me I had moved on from. Then came the sentence that knocked the air out of my chest. If you don't want these sent to your husband, you know what to do. I slid down onto the kitchen floor. Just like that, my marriage, my peace, my sense of safety, all of it felt trapped inside someone else's phone. At first I begged, then came the demand, a dollar amount. I paid. I told myself it would be the end, that once he got what he wanted, he'd disappear. But fear doesn't work that way. Once someone realizes they control your panic, they never stop. The messages kept coming, calm, threatening, cruel. Send it today. Don't push me. Imagine your husband seeing these. I sent money like someone trying to put out a fire with bare hands, desperate, shaking, hoping it would finally stop. In just 3 months, over $70,000 was gone. But money wasn't the worst part. I lost sleep. I lost my appetite. I lost the ability to hear my phone vibrate without my heart racing. Every notification felt like danger. I lived next to my husband like I was hiding in plain sight. I stopped laughing the way I used to, stopped talking freely, stopped touching him without guilt crashing in. "How was your day?" he'd ask. "Good," I'd say. The lie sat heavy every single time. Before we got married, I had told him he was my first, that I didn't really have a past. At the time, it felt easier, cleaner. I didn't know the past was still waiting for me. Fear has a breaking point. Mine came late one night when another message arrived, another threat. I looked at my husband sleeping beside me, calm, trusting, completely unaware, and suddenly, the lie felt heavier than the blackmail. I woke him up. "I need to tell you something." My voice didn't sound like my own. The words spilled out. The old relationship, the messages, the photos, the money. I couldn't look at him while I talked. I didn't know if I could survive his reaction. When I finally looked up, he was quiet. There was shock. There was pain. But no anger. He took my hands. "Why didn't you tell me sooner?" he asked. "I was scared," I said. "Scared of losing you." He pulled me into his chest. "Don't worry," he said. "I'll take care of it." And he did. Police reports, lawyers. The threat stopped. The blackmail ended. I thought the nightmare was over. But forgiveness is complicated. At first, things seemed normal. We ate dinner together, watched shows, smiled for other people. But something had changed. The notes he used to leave for me were gone. The kisses became quick, almost polite. He wasn't mean. He wasn't cold. He was distant in a quiet way, like someone trying to love carefully so they wouldn't get hurt again. There were no arguments, no accusations, just silence where warmth used to be. There's a special kind of loneliness that comes from missing someone who is right next to you. I missed the man who once looked at me like I was everything. Now I lay awake wondering, did he forgive what happened? Or did he forgive me, but resent the lie? Some nights I felt him staring at the ceiling, lost in his thoughts. I wanted to ask if he still loved me, but I was afraid of the answer. People say the truth sets you free. Sometimes it does, but sometimes the truth saves you and quietly takes something else with it. I told the truth to stop the blackmail, to take my life back, but the cost was the innocence of our new marriage. I don't regret telling him. I regret living in a world that teaches women to hide their pasts, that teaches us that honesty might cost us love. I still lie awake some nights, still think about the early days when everything felt easy. But I also know this: I survived. Fear didn't win. Silence didn't own me forever. And even if love feels different now, I'm learning to forgive myself for having a past, for being afraid, for choosing survival. Because sometimes the bravest thing a woman can do is tell the truth, even when it changes everything.